Let's see what today is. Wednesday, October 16th. The front just started coming through last night. I'm actually wearing a jacket, you guys. A lightweight jacket, but I'm wearing one. Praise Jesus. Thank you for the cool weather. I've only got a couple of cameras now that I can use for hunting season. Yeah, I've got this one back here and there's one other one. And I've got to go get them and get this stuff out of the way. And I've got to move them up to where the tower stand is at, where Kim is going to be sitting on opening morning, so we can see what's coming through right there. Because the two cameras I had there, the thieves took them. Guys, I wanted to just throw this out there. I know a lot of our family here does pay attention to the comments. A lot of you guys partake in the comments, and I greatly appreciate it. I don't get to check them very often at all. Our brother Don Moore helps me out tremendously by trying to keep an eye on the comments. And the last video I just posted, when I was sharing with all of you the what happened with the thieves coming on the property, stealing all of our things, and them getting caught. And I do have their mugshots now, and list of the first charges. I'm not going to share the mugshots. I'm not going to put their names out there, but we do know who they are now. And the first set of charges right now is felony grand theft, trespassing, larceny, and there is another round of charges coming from the state, from my understanding, for the Saw Palmetto thing. And yeah, it's not looking good at all for them. Deer just took off through there. I'm talking and he was there the whole time, I guess, or just woke him up. Anyhow, the reason I mentioned in the comments is under that video, we got someone, they've commented before, and they like to try to attack me when they comment. And if you guys know the person I'm referring to, I'm not going to mention their YouTube handle. It sounds like mole rat, but it's not. It's close to that, but it's not. But anyhow, please don't attack him back, for the things that he's saying. Please don't say nothing bad to him. It's obvious he's got something, or she, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but that person has something going on. They're in need of help. So please, you guys, please send some prayers out for him. Don't attack them. They got something going on and they're not happy. There's something happening. People normally just don't go out of the way to just attack folks unless they've got a lot on their plate. There's things happening that's working against them, and I fully believe that particular person is having a really tough time. And I did respond to his comments, and because he's assuming that all my videos I brag about all the fine things that we have, and then I'm always asking people to help us. And we have had to ask for help for a couple of the animals that we took in that needed vet treatment, and we just couldn't afford it. And that was a couple of years ago. Our vet bills from January to April that year, I believe it was right at $14,000, and it took everything we had. We sold a bunch of items. 2 of my trailers that I had, that I've had for a long time, we sold them, and a bunch of other stuff, and we just couldn't come up with enough to get that animal treated. But anyhow, this person is just making all kind of claims against me, and that's fine. He's got things going on. So please pray for that person. Pray for that individual. The reason I'm thinking and I'm feeling pretty strongly that he's got life is just stacked against him, is his YouTube handle. The name can be construed as a raccoon, like another name for a raccoon. But down in the South, where I'm at down here, this whole southern part of the United States, it is a racial slur. It is a name that the racist people would call the black-skinned people. It's not a nice name. And anyway, I don't know if the name was intentional based on that, but it just, the name, his YouTube name, and then all the stuff he's posting, it really feels like life is really coming down hard on this person. So if you would, instead of saying anything negative to him, please pray for him. I did respond to him twice, and I gave him my email address where he can email me. He's got some stuff going on, and we'll absolutely put a prayer request out for him, try to get the Lord to intervene and help him or her. If it's a female, I apologize for saying him. It's just, I don't know if it's male or female. It feels male, but just out of habit, I say him. But it could be a female, so please don't take that as solid truth that it's a male, because it may not be. But anyway, I wanted to get that out. I don't want nobody to attack them. I feel really bad for that person. They got something going on that's causing them to, just seek people out on YouTube and attack them because they don't agree with whatever it is that I'm saying or doing. But that's fine. Just when you're going through a lot of things mentally, if you can't, really get a hold of yourself spiritually and emotionally, you'll end up taking it out on others. And I think that's the situation. Hopefully not, but you never know. Well, I gotta go back here and get this other camera. It may be a little loud. The wind's blowing pretty hard, so I hope by turning on the wind cancellation and the camera, maybe it'll block a lot of that out. I hope. And thank all of you for the kind comments that you did post on there. I read some of them this morning. That was early this morning, around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I think. Alright, now we gotta go find this other camera. I didn't even check to see if it's still here. The fellas may have took it too. Just a minute, guys. See a ribbon right here. I think this may be that ladder stand that Rosie and I are sitting on. If it is, I did not know I was this close to it. There's a ribbon right here, and it looks like the ribbon that I marked the scrape. It was last year's scrape, that ribbon right here, that orange one. Oh, that is a scrape. That ladder stand's right here. I bet. Yes, I'm on the ladder stand. It's right there. I did not know it was that close to the trail, floor trail. Yeah, there's the ladder stand right there. Now, they did not get this camera. It's right over there on the tree. But this trail is not marked. They came in from that direction. It took all my cameras. This trail for this stand is marked going that way. But there's only a couple of ribbons marking it. Let's go check this stand right quick. This is the one that I keep finding the white rocks on the seat. I came in this past week when I was sick with the cootie bug, and I added that burlap. That was some camouflage burlap that I picked up at Walmart a couple of years ago. And I went to buy some, and it wasn't $9 no more. It's like $13, and so I couldn't get it. And I called Chris, and he said, well, you got a pack that you bought a couple of years ago that we never used. So I went looking through my stuff, and sure enough, I had it put away. I just want to see, make sure there's I don't see any more stones. Let's go up and look. Yeah, I don't see any stones. I did put curtains up on this one though. I mean, not curtains, I'm sorry. I put some paracord on this, so when I come in here to get in it, it works like a curtain. Gotta fix it. It's kind of drifted. See the paracord right here? And I got one on each side. There's one, here's one right here. On the inside, there's a handle that's up here, a foot or so up the inside. I pull that down and it rolls the whole curtain up. So in the morning when all the dew's on it, I won't get so wet trying to get in. Hope I can pull my crossbow up right there. I think I can. Move some of that out of the way. Yes, sir. Worked perfectly. There we go. Ooh, I did not mean to step on that. Okay. Yeah, I started feeling better day before yesterday. The day that I started feeling good, feeling back to not normal, but I was definitely feeling much better. I got turned around for a second. That was the day I decided to go check the cameras. Oh man, there's still corn on the ground. See the kernels of corn? There's not a lot. Over here it's all gone. Oh, there's a little bit over there. A little bit here. It's kind of spread out, but you can see where the turkeys have been in here. I'm just hoping they get all this ate up before. I got a week and a half. It should all be gone by then. We don't want no corn on the ground while we're hunting. Yeah, the floor's right there. I didn't know I was this close. Isn't that cool? This right here is a deer scrape from last year. This that I'm on is the actual trail. There's deer coming in, but I don't know. The ladder stands right through there, and because of these couple of pines, I can't see this trail until they get well in on top of me. That's right. We're ready to go. Yeah, this is the actual deer trail right here. They follow when they're coming in. One of them may have been bed down right there. Coming out right through here. A lot of tracks right here. See where they're hopping over and going that way. Ooh. Almost got me in the face. Alright. Gotta go down here and get this other camera, and then we're gonna put them up. Oop. Don't need to go that way. We need to go this way. Got a minute, you guys. I am going to see if I got that tape in my pocket. I do not. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put a couple of orange ribbons up just to mark on this trail, the forward trail, where my stand is. That is crazy. I had no idea it was right there. I just stopped and I was looking at this opening through here. All right, can you guys, there's a faint deer trail right through there, through that opening, and then there's one right there. It goes up, and I was looking at that. I was looking up at the trees and I thought, man, they're coming through right here. And then I look this way and it looks like there's somewhat of a trail right here. It's hard to make out. And there's definitely a trail going around right here. I thought, well, crud. There's got to be somewhere in here I may be able to put a stand up, and then I seen the orange ribbon right there, right through the trees. The ladder stands right there. That is so cool. Okay, I am going to, how am I going to mark this? I think I'm going to put two ribbons right here. We got a few people that's going to be hunting out here this year. A stepson and a good friend of his, that's also a friend of the family. He's a young man, but he's got a good head on his shoulders. But he has not harvested a buck yet. He hasn't been hunting that long, but he hasn't never gotten him a buck. And so we got him a spot set up out here that has some really good deer coming through. So he does have the opportunity to get him a nice buck. He just has to follow the rules that we set in place, which are no babies, no baby deer. Got to try to protect our little ones so that they'll grow up and become big deer one day. All right, here we go. We got a stand back there too, sort of back in that corner. I'm sorry that the camera's pointed like that, but there's a stand way back there, just a few hundred yards from here. It's probably 250 yards. That's where we're going to put him at. So you can get him a buck. That's a heavy, concentrated area where the deer are coming onto the property. There's one right at this corner and to the right. Camera that I got over here. It's a really good camera, but it's the format that it takes pictures in. Our phone can't read the format. so it makes it a little aggravating to check pictures on it. And I'm not checking memory cards today. I'm just pulling the cameras. That's an airplane. This right here is also a deer trail. A lot of deer, a pile of deer come through right here. I don't know if you guys are able to make the tracks out, the indentions in the pine straw. Last year I had a buck. This right here is a scrape. This whole area is a giant scrape, and he beat up this Yaupon holly limb, and he beat up that little blackjack oak. So I had a camera up here. I had it on that tree right there, and the buck that was working that scrape come in there, and he worked my camera over. So I moved this one in here. This one's just built a little more durable. Let's see. Oh, need waiting. Oh, I don't want that. I'm looking for my battery. Where's my battery? Go to test mode. It's not telling me my battery percentage. That's weird. Okay, we'll turn it off. It's a good little camera right here. Chris gave me this one. He had got it about a year and a half ago. But his reader doesn't read it because it puts it in a weird format. And on my phone, sometimes it'll read them. That's where there's a big buck track right there. And right there. It's a big boy there. You see the crack in the sensor right there? That's from a deer hitting it. A buck come up, a little small buck, little 3-point. He was banging his head all over my camera. He ended up cracking that. It's just the lens over the motion sensor, the proximity sensor. It still works fine for what I use it for, you know. Or this little camera only uses 4 batteries, so it's inexpensive to operate. Right now, I'm going to take them. I've got to go back over by the ladder stand, and I'm going to put them up over there. All right. I hope no more trees fell across the trail. I don't have my chainsaw with me. My little battery saw. A tinker toy. There's one about to hit the ground. Oh boy, that's dangerous. If I can get through right here. I'm going to try. something. Oh, big root. Right, fit through right here, baby. Oh. Okay. I had 2 cameras out here, and the gentleman stole both of them, so this is my last 2. I have 3 trail cameras left that work, and then we have the 2 Tactic cameras. But I put a Tacticam really high. It's off the path. I moved it. I had it really close to the gate, but I moved it way off the path because I want to make sure if anybody comes back on the property, I want to make sure they're well on the property, and I have footage of that, because that's what'll get them in trouble, when they're way on it. I had that other camera, was right here on this tree. One of them that they took. You can see their boot prints right there. That's when he was up here undoing the strap and taking it from the tree. Took that one. It was right here with the bark's missing. And then the other one was down there about 30 yards on the left. I really hate a thief. Good Lord. And it just, they'll steal from you, they'll lie to you. Put this up right here. And then we'll put that other one up, and that's all I'm going to do right now. I hate it they took them cameras, because those good straps that I ordered from Amazon were on them, and those are pretty expensive. As far as me being able to get some more of them, I can't swing that right now. Got a lot of deer tracks in here. It's not a lot, but we got a few deer tracks in here. Guess that's centered, sort of. Scoot it over a little bit more towards the right. This is a really good little camera. Set it right like that. I need to angle it downwards just a grunt. I think that may work. It's a little long. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, them guys also climbed up into the tower blind up there, and they broke the zipper on the door. Instead of unzipping it, they kind of pulled the zipper apart. And a blind that we got way back there in the back, they broke all the windows out of it and tore the door open on that. Grown men. One's 50, I don't remember, 54 and 58 years old, I believe. One of them looks like he's about 65. I guess drugs and alcohol, maybe. He looks pretty bad. To be as young as he is, he looks pretty bad. There we go. Kind of need to go up a little bit, I think. Right. About there. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Then put the stick behind it. Right there. There we go. What the heck was that? I don't know if y'all heard that. It's pretty loud. Sounded like metal. Somebody banging some metal together. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Here we go. Okay. I got it. Which one did I have it on? 3. Oh, I think I had it on custom. Right there. Video. 33%. Oh, 42% battery. 38%. I don't know how much battery it's got. I have no idea. Keeps changing. I'm definitely going to have to get some batteries. Alright, now let's go put this one down here. Yeah, that's some guy's boot prints right there. We walked all over this field. This is the second time I'm walking on it. A lot of deer tracks right here. Looks like a doe. And a fawn. Maybe one buck. We got a buck track right there. Little fawn tracks right there. Well, good. Good deal. Got your mama. Got your mama deer. Alright. Yes. These flags are markers. There's 3 that way, and then we got one right there. 50-yard flag, 40, 30, and 20. That's so that when we're crossbow hunting, we don't, like Kim and Rosie, don't know how to use a rangefinder, so I got it for that. Alright, that guy walked right down the middle of the thing. That's his boot prints. The other camera was, where's that? I think it was on this tree. Yeah, it was on this tree right here, I believe. There's the man's boot prints right there. Just follow the prints. They should take you right to the tree. You walk right down the middle, all the way down. Oh, it was on this tree. Yep, there's his prints. You see where he passed it, and he stopped, and he turned. Yeah, it was on that one. I knew it was on one of these. I ever tell you guys that I really hate a thief? I think I might put this one right here. Roughly the same spot. Oh, I need to watch that side though. That'll be okay. We'll put it on this side of the trail. I'll put it at, whoa. That was loud. I think a tree just fell. I'll put it right here. Down here is where they normally cross at, where the bucks will normally cross. Last year, I think I got 2 right here. 2 good ones. 2 old bucks. We've had my brother Jeff Townsend. I can't share the details because I don't have permission, but he also just went through the same thing with somebody stealing from him, and they got him pretty good. Quite a bit of money they got him for, and see all the tracks right here? They're hanging out right here for some reason. But they're coming out right on the other side of where the camera is. If you go to the third tree, the trail comes in right there. I want to see what's coming out in front of the trail. I don't want to catch them coming out the trail because I can see that on the when we're up in that stand. So I want to catch them when they're coming down the road right here. Yes, I'm going to shift it a little bit right there. I need a stick to put behind it so I can get the angle good. It's rotted. Strap in here, just make it a little bit of a hassle. The thief's gonna get it. If they want it, they're gonna get it. I can attest to that. We just went through that. Have y'all heard about how there's a prison in Russia, and they claim that people that have got sent into that prison for, they're prison crimes, but not murder, like theft, car theft, grand theft, and drug charges, where they're sent into prison and they got to do some time. Should be on right now. Yeah, so. There we go. Anyway, on that particular prison, if people are sentenced there, they claim that many have begged and pleaded for the death sentence instead. And so I got to reading into it. Why are they that afraid of the police that work in the prison? Are they that hard? They beaten the inmates? It struck me as odd. And what it is, if you're sentenced to that prison, when you get there, you're put in your prison uniform, that pajamas looking outfit, and then you're shackled. You have chains going from your hands, or your wrists are shackled, and you're shackled to your feet. I had to change the position of the camera. But what they do, they got their hands bound together, and then they got a chain on their waist, but they're bent over, and their wrists and their ankles, they're chained to where they're stuck in this position. And they got to spend their entire sentence like this, bent over, no matter how many years they get. And they're bent over the entire time. There's no windows in the prison. They get no outside activities. They're not allowed to talk. If they're sentenced to 20 years, they're bent over the entire 20 years. They're always shackled together. They're not allowed to talk to any other inmate. It is crazy. It is inhumane, that type of punishment. We do have evil people in the world that would probably deserve something like that. But, if prisons would do something like that, they wouldn't have to give people a 20-year sentence. They could give them a 5-year sentence, and I guarantee you it would break their way of thinking. They would not want to go back. And it's not taking their whole life from them, just enough to really beat it in. Prison is not the place to go. If they do something like that, it would probably put a halt on a lot of the crime that's happening today. Like what we're dealing with now what Brother Jeff's dealing with. There's so many people going through it, and it's unnecessary. The reason people are committing so many crimes today is because they're getting a gentle pat on the hand when they do wrong. They're not getting punished. If they would jack up these punishments to fit the crimes, it would slow down. You're still going to have evil people that just don't care, but the majority of people will slow down, slow the roll as far as what they're doing. It's getting insane. But anyway, I didn't want to post this and get back on that subject because it's a bummer. It's burning me up inside mentally. It's wrecking me. But I'm fixing to roll out and head up to the house. I just want to throw a short video up, let you guys kind of hang out with me for a few minutes while I move some cameras around, and hopefully let you enjoy some of the outdoors. I am going to walk around in here just a little bit before I go, and I may end up going on that side and looking. I don't know. But give me a few minutes. I got to get some water, and I don't know what the battery looks like in that camera, and I'll put the camera up here and we'll go for a walk before we end this. I just noticed this deer trail. There is a trail, but it's up ahead a little further. Let's see which way it turns. It's right here. See the tracks in the ground right there? Looks like it's going up that way. It's a little better. You can make it out a little easier now. That's the trail right there. If you guys are able to see that on camera, it's right there. Walk up here and take a look. I wish I had some cameras. I'd put a camera on it. Yeah, they're definitely using this one. There's tracks in it, fresh tracks in it. Oh, this ties into the other one. That other one comes through right there. Comes through right there. This is the main trail right here the deer are using. See where it splits. The original trail, main trail, goes this way. It looks like it splits now. A lot of tracks, a lot of fresh tracks in the ground here. Last year before, I harvested a real old buck that we had been after for a while. And he had dropped, it was up here. I was hunting just right over here, and yeah, it was right up here. He had come in on me, and I was watching the opening where the deer would normally cross, and I just happened to, I turned and looked to the side, just glanced off at the side. I looked back, and it looks like a dog, like his head sticking out of the bushes, looking straight across the gap. Yeah, he fell right there. When I harvested a couple years ago, right there's, I was right down there, and he stepped out, and I got him with a muzzleloader, and that's where he dropped. But he had his head, and he was about to cross. He was about to cross this opening right here, and I thought it was a dog. It's getting late in the afternoon. And then he turned, and he was looking that way originally, and he turned and looked right at me, and I seen the horns when he turned. I said, oh, I recognize that one. But when he took that second step out, he was broadside, and I was able to positively identify him as one of our target bucks. One of them had rubbed a little bit on that at one time. This little area right here is pretty. That pine tree right there, how it's got that 22-degree bend or whatever that bend is in it right there. Deer right there. I don't know if you guys seeing it. Oh, I hope y'all seen that deer. That was a buck. He wasn't 40 yards from me. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the floor. They're moving. I don't want to mess them up. That is too cool. I heard twigs snap and I looked just in time to see him turn and he started hopping off. And it's so cool. Oh, he's going over there by the ground blind. I mean the water tower. Tower blind. Yeah, let me get back out of here. I forgot this front started coming in last night. It's blowing pretty good. So they're going to be moving early. I wasn't even thinking about that. Dead burn it. I don't want to mess them up. Holy cow. I bet he's down here at the road. I bet she's in the road down there. He was right there about where the tower blind is. You know, we're gonna go and get out of here. Folks, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm going to turn around and go back to the house. I'm gonna mess it up for this fella. I really don't want to do that. Hunting season opens a week from this coming Saturday. The 26th is our opening day. If that deer is coming in here right now and he walked in that close to me with me talking, then they're going to be pouring through here in a minute. Guys, y'all have an amazing afternoon. I love you. God bless you, and I'll certainly see you soon. Be well, be kind, and be blessed. We'll see you down the road.